.com if you want to grab that. All right, let's show the only full-length pant we have in the hour, and the reason we have this in a spring fashion show is because it's not like your traditional denim.
It's just, no, it's just,
Even
again,
this
it's a basic
is
piece.
Like, look at this. This is such a summertime jean.
Yeah, summer
and
weight.
it's a baby boot cut, so I'll show you that. It's very subtle. It is not a big boot cut, it's not a bell bottom, it's not like a wide leg. It will follow your curves, and then once you get to, I'd say about like the calf, is when it starts to open up just in the slightest amount. And these, I forget if these are a real button.
No.
Oh my gosh.
It looks real.
It's so tricky.
Even the shadowing on this green acid. I mean, the way that, this is the green acid color.
Even that's faux.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It looks real. Chase was saying, she goes, are those green? It's very subtle, but I like them.
Yeah.
They're very cool.
That's really pretty.
And I was like, they are, I mean, it's a very subtle green acid wash, but look at the shadowing that we've done. Now, the belt loops are working belt loops. This is faux, and these pockets are faux. You turn it around in the back, and they're working pockets with the drop yoke. I really like this green acid. And then we have the cinnamon acid. So I want to show you those side by side.
Those are neat. These are so vintage looking.
I know.
They're so soft. They
so
feel
cool.
like sweatpants would feel, but they're lightweight for summertime.
Knit. They look woven, but they're a knit.
Look at that, $5.99 on FlexPay. Now, maybe you want more classic colors. Here's the graphite next to the black. So you can see one is a more washed look, and this is the black. By the way,
we
these
did
are
that because they don't fade. You'll never get it to that color.
Yes. It's a 32-inch inseam, by the way. And then, if you're looking for like the classic blue washes, and do a little switcheroo here, we have medium wash and deep indigo. This deep indigo is pretty limited though. If you want to get it, you might want to grab that. Same with white pepper.
Here's white pepper.
Now I understand why the top was called white pepper also, because it's the same colorway. That one's pretty limited.
Yeah, I really like the white pepper.
Yeah.
I've worn these a couple of times. You guys have shopped with me when I wore the white pepper and a little white platform kind of sandal situation going on. But I like them so much. They're just really flowy. They feel good. They're very cotton rich at 61% cotton. They have that a poly blend mixed in there so that you can machine wash, tumble dry. You don't have to worry about them fading or anything. And then they have 7% spandex, so they definitely stretch and move. And even though I'm not even quite 5'2", I can wear these too. I just wear them like today. I have on a little platform sandal. I like to go up just a couple of inches. They work. So if you're a little more petite, they are going to be long. But I was reading the reviews, and a lot of women were like, finally, I get something that's long. It's hard, and I know if you have long legs, like Dagmar's like, yes, it's hard. If your legs are long, finally, can you have a pant that is gonna be very long? If you wanted to hem it, you could. It's a slight baby boot, but it's a straight leg, so you could do that. I just don't. I would wear it with just, I would take it up, but you do you, and you can hem that if you wanted to do it. But it even has that double stitching on there, so it looks like these are blue jeans. This is a knit, though, but it feels woven, it looks and feels, looks woven, but it does feel like that.
It's like you have to get them home and feel it.
Yes, it's true.
To know, because it really does trick the eye. And that's why I always scrunch up clothes. It's just to give you an idea of just how thin and lightweight these actually are. So these, if you're gonna wear jeans in the summer, these are the jeans that you want to have.
I agree.
And again, you just pull them on. So there's a faux button here. The waistband stretches just as much as the rest of the pant does. Everything's nice and flat, but I love that there's a real belt buckle.
I do too.
Belt loop,
a belt loop.
So you can, you know, accessorize.
Yeah, and I like to wear a belt anyway. I think it, you know, it just dresses things up a little bit, but, you know, kind of going back, if you want to do a monochromatic situation, the white pepper with the white pepper. This is that tunic. You can imagine this with like one of our white, I think we've got like a $14 tank top in white that you could layer under that and leave it open and leave it really flowy, or you could tie it like Dagmara had it tied. But all of these colors, again, they go back, and this also would really look good with the cinnamon acid if you went ahead and got that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Isn't that pretty? So this is the cinnamon acid. It has undertones. It's almost like, I don't know, almost a peach in a way. A cinnamon, I guess you could say it is. It's like a cinnamon color with the black on front.
And then acid green has just the slightest hint of the green undertone. Yeah, $14.95.
I mean, it's $14 if you wanted to get that, to layer all these pieces together.
Look at that FlexPay, $2.99. You know, the 5 FlexPay on everything ends tonight, so you have about 3 more hours to enjoy that on everything. So if you're anything like me, you've got some pieces that you maybe favorited or that have just been sitting in your cart because you're waiting for the